Okay, so I wanted to make another video and say hi to the gang stalker right here. Real smart people. Can't you just see the intellectualism buzzing off of them? Okay, enough of that. I wanted to make another video, and in this video I wanted to sort of talk about sort of these stupid little tricks that they like to use to get their way. So I want to go over what you guys' main weakness is dealing with gang stalkers. So as a species, humans are designed to be social creatures. So these little fucking gremlin people, these ugly little gremlins you see around them, they're taking advantage of your nature as a human being. So you get these little ugly gremlins, and they basically make up your surroundings and your community. So what will happen is that as a species, we're naturally social creatures, meaning that it's easy to influence us when we're surrounded by other, creatures like ourselves, other human beings. So what that means is that we work together, and throughout history we work together. And I think we've been created to be social for the most part, not completely, but like I'm not very social, but even if you're not social, you're affected by the people around you. So a lot of the operation is designed to use that against you. Like, you care. It's just like how if you go on social media, like you're affected by, people who downvote you. When in reality, there's no reason for you to care whether people like your comment or, so whether they agree with you or not. That's also like a result of the fact that we're conditioned to basically care about what people think about us. So like when dealing with gang stalkers, they try to sort of use that against you by, sort of subliminal, they use subliminal message. Did I say that correctly? To sort of affect how you see things. Like a gang stalker, like if you're a Christian, a gang stalker say, blah blah blah, Satan or something, like under his tongue, to sort of put out this idea that that's what the community is thinking. Like this operation, I have to actually write a book. I have to write a book to sort of fully address this stuff. Like these little gremlin people, these nasty little gremlins use all sorts of stupid little tricks. So like, and so my response is, like I always said, you could think anything. Like you could think anything. Like, I don't even like you. Why would I care what you thought? I don't even like you. You could think, like, I think the advantage, I was like, have you seen yourself? If you only knew what I thought about you, if that's something that we need to take in consideration, you should be losing quite a bit of sleep. I'd go as far as to say the way I see you is far more important. Okay, because you're like some loser, some loser with an IQ of about the same as a chimp in a zoo. I don't know why, we should be caring about your opinion. It's just like how I said with Hitler. I was like, Hitler is some chimp, some zoo chimp with and he has this opinion, and for some reason he's convincing us that his opinion matters. The gang stalkers are trashy drug addicts and failures and weirdos. Like, you have no reason to give a shit about what these creepy losers think. And I want you guys to understand that. Like, I understand, I'm supposed to be a believer. You forgive the language. I don't know. Like, the language is not as important as the message. Straight up. Look, the language is not as important as the message. I'll try to keep it clean, but, so the message, these people, look at them. They're garbage. They're garbage. They don't matter. They want to matter. The thugs, the gang stalkers, these people are scum. They're scum. They don't matter. Their opinion doesn't matter. Nothing about them matters. And the part of the operation is convincing you it does. I said, hey, you could believe that I was the Cloverfield fucking monster for all I give a fuck, you nasty little fucking weirdos. Because I already know what you guys are. I already know. That's not speculation. We know what you are. You're gang stalking sociopaths. We know that because of your behavior. We're sitting there, we're behaving ourselves, living a good life, living the life of the righteous, obeying the law, which that tells you everything you need to know about me. I'm the only person who's not a criminal, who's not a psycho, who's not attacking and harassing somebody. So that's all we need to know. We know because that their actions tell us who we are, our actions. And you're an ugly, horrible, nasty, filthy, stalking, psycho criminal. That's what you are, because that's what you do. So that's it. That's all we need to know. You guys got to remember that these people are the evil criminal oppressors, okay? And you want to know how you know that? Because that's what they do every single day, okay? You could be Jesus Christ and they'll still try to say you're something other than Jesus Christ, even though you did everything Christ would do, okay? It's all about what you do. It's all about what you do. I was like, you're the monster, you're the criminal, you're the psycho, because you do monster, criminal, psycho acts. The people out here are oppressors. They're evil sadists because they behave that way. You are what you do. It's what you do that defines you. It's what you do. The criminal, you see these people, they're all criminals. They're all monsters. They all cheat, they lie, they steal, they do all these bad things, and they don't do it for justified reasons. They're not starving. They're not in a situation in which they're desperate. These people have more than enough. Nobody's oppressing them. They don't have an excuse for their behavior. When I talk about some guy starving or on the verge of starvation, you know, trying to get a meal for himself, look at these people. They are tried and true sociopathic criminals, okay? The people you see are all do bad things every day for their entire lives, okay? They're trying to, you're the only person not doing bad things for a selfish asshole reason, okay? The rest of these people, we see what they are. We see what they are because we see what they do. I was like, we see what they do. Okay, they try to justify their bad behavior. They try to justify all the killing, all the stealing, with whatever justification they can come up with. No justification really makes any sense, though, really. You know, look at them. They justify their bad behavior in the stupidest ways you've ever heard. Okay, they'll say, oh, well, you know, I needed daddy needed a new pair of shoes. Whatever. Look, fact is, these people are the worst people, and their actions tell us everything that we need to know about them. And like I said, we're the only people not doing something horrible to somebody, and I don't know what they're talking about. I was like, I'm the only person out here not doing anything fucked up. Okay, unlike you fucking psychotic criminal sociopaths, okay, because everything you do is fucked up, every single fucking thing. Okay, these guys would be robbing stores and stuff and then trying to pop some smack at us or something. I was like, oh yeah, so the criminal, the person who robbed you is the good guy, and the person who went to church is the bad guy. Whatever. You know what, this is how crazy these people have made society. You see how crazy these people are? That's why it's hard dealing with them. They're out of their minds, really. You know, these psychos, man, these criminals are crazy. But you know, the thing is, they think this stuff is clever. I was like, you see, that's why I try to tell you guys these people's, their antics, man. Like, explain this stuff to you so you get it, man. These people are playing a stupid little game. They're playing a stupid little game, man. They are. Like the stuff they say and do. And you got to be careful about that, because I'm telling you, though, these guys got a lot of tricks, man. Like, they'll be up in your ear trying to make you seem like you're some sort of bad guy or something, man. I was like, look, man, what? Like, can you back that up with any facts? Like, like every time I deal with them, it's like they have no evidence. They just say stuff to troll you, and there's no evidence to back it up. Like, I mean, nothing in particular, but it's just like when I do business, like I'll deal with somebody, and this recently happened. I'll deal with someone, and he'll make a claim that there's no evidence to back his claim up, and all the evidence would seem to suggest it is not like that. It's like if you went to court, and all the evidence says you're innocent, and then they're just like you're guilty, and they're not explaining how they came to that conclusion. So I deal with that in business, because, you know, I do have to do business, and that is kind of just like a major thing that gets under my skin, like the business element of life. Like, you know, I have to do business in order to survive, and you know that it really affects like, I don't know, like it really just, it's one of those things where it's not really easy to just like dismiss it because of how important it is. So I wanted to bring that to your guys' attention, in case, you know, like I said, in case you're dealing with that. You have to be on top of every single thing these nasty, horrible little people, these gremlin people do. And yeah, I mean, I get it. Look, and as far as just the belief system goes, I mean, when I talk, I mean, it'll take years to just be able to catch everything. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think that when you talk about your language. I mean, I think that it's kind of the context a little bit too. Like when you're, you know, swearing at somebody, like if I was out there just telling random people to go F themselves or something, but I don't know. Look, I mean, like I said, I hope that's not like a, you know, something that weighs heavily on you if you're a believer or something. Like I don't know. It's just how I don't know. It would take, like, I don't do it consciously. It's just, you know, it's just how I say things, I guess. Anyhow, let me close with that.